Hello there, you lovely lot. So sorry you didn't get a Witter yesterday. Life has a habit of overtaking, doesn't it? I had a bit of a day yesterday. Paul had to get up to go to work, so he was gone off at 5:30 in the morning, and I was awake. So, I'll get up. I've got a pattern I need to write. I need to write the last little bit of the Garden Blooms Mystery Quilt. So I thought, I'll get up and do that. Oh, I had a day of it with it. Do you know how you sometimes think, do you know, why did I do this today? Why is it not happening? I know why I did it today, because I need to post it tomorrow. Well, that was yesterday that I was doing for tomorrow. It was just a few tweaks that I needed to get right and done and finished, and then all packed up and jollied for everybody to go. They're all there ready to post, everybody, by the way. But everything I touched wasn't happening, and I threw away that many different attempts at drawings and stuff and explanations. And then I had my helper, didn't I? Did you see that photo of Tom? Every time I turn my back for anything, he's happily sprawled out over my laptop. I don't see why, because it wasn't like he needed the warmth, because it was actually quite a nice day yesterday. But there we are. So that was yesterday. So I didn't get round to wittering, because by the time I got to do a witter, I wasn't in the best of moods. I wasn't a lovely person. So I thought, you know what, we'll leave that till tomorrow. That's a safer thing to do. So there was me, all fully intending to do stuff this morning. Nah, it didn't happen. I was up in the night. Couldn't do it. You know them hot flushy things that we get, ladies? Yeah, one of them. And it's like, oh, wow, do you know what? I'll come out here. And then I was thinking about, what am I going to do in my witter? And I thought, oh, wouldn't it be good if I took you upstairs to my old studio into the attic, and so you could see this mess that I keep telling you all about, because there's still a whole load up there. And then I thought, well, do you know what? With what I've got, it's actually quite difficult to do this. So this is me in the middle of the night. I ordered myself a selfie stick, and so as I can attach you to it and take you for a walk. I reckon that's going to be a bit of a thing. It might work, it might. It's got a tripod as well, so if you don't see the creation I'm sat in front of, I mean, it's all things towered on top of each other, and a holdy thing for my phone. So apparently it's got a tripod as well, so I might be getting all posh and everything. See, I shouldn't be let loose in the middle of the night with nothing much to do. So when I get my selfie stick, I might take you all for a walk. We could go walking around the garden, see where I do my outside sessions. We've got 3 that are coming up this week, by the way, because the weather's supposed to be lovely. So we're going to do outside sessions Tuesday, Wednesdays and Thursdays. I've only got spaces on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so if anyone local's looking and wanting, you better get in and book, all right? So that's all exciting, isn't it? Talking of garden blooms, I wasn't going to say anything, but I am going to say something. That didn't make sense, did it? A while back, I had a lovely conversation on the phone with a lady who's doing garden blooms. And it was a little bit bizarre in so much as, I've been a little bit poorly. She said, I'm so looking forward to doing this next block. Really enjoying it. Thank you very much. And I thought, oh, that's lovely. And now I found out she's passed away. So actually, she phoned me really, I think, for a different reason and was saying something else. But there we are. So the last block has gone out in her honour. Hopefully she's in a fabulous garden somewhere, looking at lots of lovely flowers and being lovely and stroking fabric. Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be good? So that was playing on my mind yesterday as well, I have to say, as I was trying to write. It wasn't happening on occasion. We had a few tears even. How about that? It's not good sometimes, life, is it? There we are. But the other thing I did do that was really, really good, okay, is I've done up a flyer. Is that what they call them? A flyer? Things what you can hand out to people. For the next mystery quilt that starts in July. So this is an English country garden. All right. I keep wittering on about the fact that it's got loads of tilde fabric in, which it has. Loads of tilde fabric. It's also got some cream linen texture, which is a macawa, sort of plainish, lovely, lovely fabric. And on that, in the centres of some of the blocks, I'm not going to say all because I don't want to give this all away, there are hand drawings of things you might find in an English country garden. So these can be done as an embroidery, or they can actually just be drawn with fabric pens and stuff and left as a nice little drawing in the centre, which is what I did with mine. Because that might scare people, I'm actually going to offer to draw you up a set of them. So you can purchase, if you're going to join us, you can purchase the set of drawings that go in the blocks, and I'll send them out one a month with your mystery, so you're not ahead of everybody else. Or I can draw them lightly so that you can embroider them, because I thought that might work as well. But obviously, if you're not into my doing that for you, if you do join us, each month you get your instructions with full pattern, and there'll be a picture in there for you to do what you want with, be it embroider, quilt it even, like a little bit of a mini whole quilt going on in there. There's all sorts of things we can do, or you can draw it, or you can paint it, whatever you want to do. So, and there's loads of weird techniques in this one. Puts me in mind of those a little bit, because there's a few hand bits, but the hand bits you could actually do as a plique if you really wanted to. It's sort of stretching the boundaries on a lot of stuff that you might know as a normal. Does that sound good? I don't know. But it's gone off for long arming. It's gone up to my mate Sarah up at Ambleside Quilting in Kilcampton. She now fabulously quilts all of my mystery quilts for me, which means I've got time to carry on, which is really good. So there we are. So that's going to be from sort of back end of July that we're going to be able to be doing this. All right, it's over 6 months. Okay, so for 6 months I will send you out each month full size patterns and how to for 2 blocks. Okay, so there's 12 blocks, and that's £16 a month, but you pay that in two instalments, as it were, and that includes your postage, so that's good, unless you're in Ireland. Actually, that reminds me, Southern Ireland. Hello Phyl, hello Alice, how are you? Well, hello all of you ladies out there that I come over and teach quite often. I can't wait to come back again. It's going to be a little while though, I think, with all of this, what's going on. As soon as they let us, if I've got half an excuse, I'll be over. But I know Phyl is watching me. Hello Phyl, I hope you're all well. Hope everybody's behaving themselves, and I hope you're enjoying. Order is on its way. Thank you. It's all good. So where was I? Yeah, back to Mystery Quilt. Sorry about that. Yeah, so, and the hand-drawn centres, and they'll be hand-drawn and signed, because they will all be slightly different, because it's me actually free-handing them for you. They're going to be £5 per drawing, so £5 in each block. All right, and there's 9 of those, so that's a £45 charge in total, okay, at the beginning. So there we are. That's that one. If you're into doing that, you can either message me directly, or as soon as I can get into UK Quilters United website, because that was another mission I had and I've had problems with. I can't get into it. I've forgotten my password, I think, or it might be that I've got the wrong username going on. I don't know. I just can't get in, so I've had to send them a help message. Technically challenged, and it wasn't Tom the Pussycat putting it in. See, if Tom was doing it, it'd probably be fine. So as soon as that you can join up either via them or directly with me, whatever you want to do, okay? But you'll find all sorts of info about that as soon as I can get into their site. I've got to write a blog, and it'll tell you all about it. It'll tell you all about Garden Blooms, because Garden Blooms is the one that's just finishing. That's all going in the post tomorrow, which means later on this week it becomes public, so I can show everybody what we've been busy making for the last 6 months. 6 months? 6 months, I think it is. It's very exciting. And calm. Right, so 2 more Witter quilts up there on cushions. I have these made because it means I can show them to you easily, as opposed to having to put quilt tops all the time. So we've now got 4 Witter cushions up there, which is lovely. Several of you have had, I don't know if anybody's waiting for the pattern for Witter Quilt 4, which was the 5 patch blocks. All right, so that's the one on the end. All right, and we've now got, as I said before, we've got all the template sets to do those little fiddly things with. Okay, so they're all available. Individual sets, well, 3 different things doing 3 different things, as it were. Or you can have them as a complete set at a nice bargain. All right, so you'll find all of this over on my shop. And now, what are we going to do from here on in? Because if I'm wittering, I don't want this just turning into me talking at you trying to sell stuff, which is primarily what it is, because obviously I need to make a living because I'm not teaching anymore. But I thought, well, what can we do now? We need to make something. We need to be doing something, don't we? So upstairs in the attic in my old studio, when I was going through, I found some old blocks. I say old, oldish. They weren't made by me. These were made by our friend Flo. Now, let me tell you about Flo. Flo, bless her, barking mad, little Scottish lady, about 4'0". My God, you wouldn't argue with her. Fabulous lady. No longer with us, I have to say. She's been gone a few years now, which is the only reason I can talk about it quite easily. But she used to have an issue with making log cabin blocks. Several different people tried to teach her, yeah, and she couldn't get her head around it. Well, fair enough. So she came to me the one day and we had a little session and off she went, and she still hadn't really got it. So we did a full day, just her and I, making log cabin blocks by machine. I even made her one and I wrote the numbers of the order of putting it in, gave her that to go by, and she took that one home. And unfortunately she passed away before she could ever do her quilt. But when she did pass away, a couple of us were called to the bedside and were given our list of duties to do, including finishing off several quilts and distributing and off to charity and this, that and the third thing. So that was all good. Part of my duties was to sort through things for her. And what I found when I sorted through things for her were all of her log cabins. I found out after that she's done hundreds. She went home apparently, and the one that I gave her that had numbers drawn all over, she'd put it on the kitchen cupboard, stuck it on the kitchen cupboard in front of where she machined, and it was there. And she was doing. And look at all of these. And one day, when I can get my head in the right space, I'm going to put these all together and make that quilt in her memory, and I think that's fabulous. But anyway, so I'm rambling. What I thought we could do, because log cabin can create issues for people, I think we're going to make a log cabin quilt, or a quilt top. Okay, another Witter quilt would be Witter quilt number 5, and we're going to do log cabins and variations thereof. All right, I have absolutely no idea how or what, or because this, although I found these yesterday and I brought them down because I'm going to look at them until I get them put together, I hadn't actually decided we were going to do it until about half an hour ago. So we're going to do log cabin. I think we keep the blocks smaller than this, because otherwise we're going to have a ginormous one like this one. And we're going to do variations on log cabin. So how I'm going to vary it yet, I haven't got a clue. It could be different shapes, different. I don't know. I have no idea. And I think it needs to be a scrap and stash one again, because I can't tell you how much fabric you're going to need for what we're going to do, because I really don't know. All right. I like log cabin though. I love it. When you get your head around it, I love it. And the way that I do it is we just cut strips of fabric and cut them to size as we go, which makes life so much easier. So I think, yeah, log cabin variations of, have no idea how many blocks, how big, what we're going to do, but we'll start them on Wednesday at my next witter. Bearing in mind, I'm only wittering twice a week now, so that's only 2 blocks a week. Yeah, so I'll do you a quick one each witter. I think that's the way to go. Keep us occupied a bit, and it's something totally different to that we've done before. Is that good? Tell me if that's good. Let me know. Get in the comments over in Patchwork Witterings or on YouTube, whatever. Having said that, I haven't said that for a while, have I? YouTube, if you're watching me, can you please subscribe? Yeah, because that makes my life as a business so much easier. That would be really, really appreciated, please. Apparently I have to get my numbers right the way up for it to be doing stuff properly, so that would be really cool. So if you can subscribe, I'd appreciate that, and get anybody else to as well. That'd be lovely. I don't care if they don't watch me, but just subscribe. That'd be lovely. It's good, isn't it? There's loads of fabric over in my shop as well now. Julie, my mate who's been helping me, she's been putting loads of things over on my shop. There we are. Have I mentioned everybody and done everything? What are we doing? Tidying. Yes, yes. I went to the charity depositing area again yesterday. I won't tell you how much I got rid of this time, but yeah, there's a lot more went. And exercising. I haven't done any today. Up and downstairs a couple of times. I haven't done a lot more because I've been... Actually, I don't really quite know what I've been doing today in so much as... But the day's gone by anyway. And saying hello to friends, I've done lots of that. I have done lots of that, and I'm very pleased to have done lots of that. So that's all good. Sun shining. Gonna be a good week. Gonna have some outside sessions. There we are. Is that good? Hopefully that's good. Don't forget, pop your photos over on Patchwork Witterings for us all to have a little look what you do. It doesn't have to be mine. We've got some lovely things coming up and showing. That'd be really good. And we're going to log cabin. I like this idea. I like logs. I did a miniature log cabin when I did my City and Guilds. City and what? City and Guilds many years ago. And for a miniature quilt to be proper miniature, it has to be to scale. Yeah, so not just a small quilt, but a miniature quilt. So all of the strips were, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, if that, going around in squares and things. It's crazy. And they were all different shapes and sizes and things. So if I can find that, what we might do is base the Witter quilt on my miniature quilt. That could work, couldn't it? I have to see, can I find it? Because obviously we do it bigger. We're not going to do it tilly tiny like I did it, but we'll do it bigger. Which will prove the point that actually it can scale up. I like that idea. Okay, anyway, over and out. Off and yeah, say hello to everybody and be lovely. See ya.